Welcome back to Chronicles on the Focus, the podcast that delves into the fascinating lives of history's most captivating figures. I'm your host, Bob, and with me as always is the ever-brilliant Alice.
Hey everyone, and Bob, today's subject is truly a titan, Orson Welles. Prepare yourselves for a whirlwind tour of genius, controversy, and more than a few questionable life choices.
Indeed, Alice. Orson Welles. The name itself conjures images of cinematic brilliance, radio drama that freaked out a nation, and a truly epic mustache. But let's start with the basics. Born in 1915, this Wisconsin whiz kid practically skipped childhood, diving headfirst into the world of theater and radio. Did you know, Alice, that his early life was far from glamorous?
Oh, it was a roller coaster. His parents separated early on, his father became an alcoholic, and his mother, a concert pianist, tragically died when Orson was just 9. Talk about a dramatic beginning. He bounced around, from Chicago to a fancy boys' school in Woodstock, Illinois, Todd Seminary, where he got his first taste of radio broadcasting and really honed his theatrical skills. He was a natural.
A natural indeed. He was essentially a prodigy, Alice. By the age of 21, he was directing high-profile stage productions. He even adapted Macbeth with an all-black cast, incredibly groundbreaking for the time. And then, of course, there's the infamous War of the Worlds broadcast. Did you know that many people actually thought aliens had invaded? The ensuing panic was legendary.
Total pandemonium. That radio play launched him into international stardom practically overnight. Can you imagine the pressure? Then, he makes Citizen Kane, arguably one of the greatest films ever made, a masterpiece of cinematography and storytelling, at the tender age of 26. He co-wrote, produced, directed, and starred in it. Talk about a multi-hyphenate.
And what a film it was. The innovative techniques he employed, the deep focus shots, the nonlinear storytelling. It was revolutionary. He was truly ahead of his time. But despite his talent, he famously clashed with the Hollywood studio system. Many of his films were butchered in post-production or never even released.
It's a tragic story, really. He was a visionary who constantly battled for artistic control and, frankly, with his own personal demons. His personal life was also a whirlwind, multiple marriages, a reputation for being both incredibly charming and intensely difficult. But even his failures somehow seem fascinating, don't they? He was just so intensely Orson Welles.
Absolutely. He even appeared in other directors' films. Think Harry Lime and The Third Man. Despite the setbacks, he amassed a list of awards that would make anyone envious. A Golden Lion, a Palme d'Or, an honorary Academy Award. And remember that he was voted the greatest film director of all time in a British Film Institute poll.
A true legend. Orson Welles, a name synonymous with cinematic genius, radio innovation, and a life lived on the grand scale. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Chronicles on the Focus. Join us next time for another captivating story.